Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. So I have the easiest craft for us today. And for me, I have bought this February 22nd of this year. And it is July. The time of the recording, it is July. Look, my hair. There is no time to fix my hair. We need to do a simple and easy craft that probably seems really hard and complicated, but it ends up being the easiest that you could possibly ever do. Again, February 22nd of this year, I've been holding on to this because I have been nervous to do that. I am a nervous crafter. When things are new, I don't like to experiment, which just sounds really weird, but I had to experiment because my daughter, for her work, they were doing a 4th of July thing, and whoever was like the best dressed costume for the 4th of July, whoever dressed up the best got to win a prize. And my daughter loves her spirit days, and so she takes it and embodies it, her entire spirit. She asked me to make her some 4th of July tattoos, and I'm like, well, I have the paper to do it, but I don't know how. And so then as a test sheet, we made little waterproof tattoos of dinosaurs. She is obsessed with dinosaurs. I mean, she is 17 years old. She loves her dinosaurs. And so I made a little test sheet. Yeah, they work. It works. Also, at the end of summer, we are going to a Post Malone concert, and she also requested like face tattoos of Post Malone's face. These are just images that I found online. Well, let me take that back. The dinosaurs I found off of Creative Fabrica, and then the Post Malone face tattoos I found online. Also, the 4th of July tattoos that I made for her, also found online. The only thing you are going to need for this project, outside of a printer, because we're going to need a printer to make the tattoos, but the only other thing is this right here. I'll link the exact stuff that I purchased in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and buy this particular one. They're kind of pricey. It ends up being like $1 a sheet or something like that, but you know what? I have been having so much fun making tattoos. I'm obsessed. And like, the possibilities are endless. You need basketball stickers for your basketball team. You need bachelorette party stickers. You need Post Malone face tattoo stickers. Yeah, we can do it with just one of these. Okay, so let's get started. I think what we're gonna do today, in the celebration of the new Barbie movie that's coming out, we're gonna make Barbie washable tattoos. That's what we're gonna do because Barbie is in right now. It is popular. So let's make some Barbie tattoos and let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna open up a Pages or Word document, any type of word processor that you have on your computer. You're gonna want to do that. What we're doing is we're gonna be filling up a full page of random tattoos that we want to make. The page for this is a standard letter size, so 8.5 by 11. So there's going to be no additional like page size changes that I'm going to have to do here. The very next thing you're going to want to do is I'm going to go into my Google Safari internet browser, and we're going to look up Barbie PNG. We're just in the celebration of Barbie, we are going to look up some Barbie stickers. So I'm going to go over here, and when you search up Barbie PNG, it looks like this. What you want to do is come over here into images, click images, and then this will pop up. Generally, my whole spiel with looking for images online is the higher resolution, the better. That is generally the case. However, do you see how small these stickers are? Unless you want like a really big tattoo, and I called them stickers. Do you see how small these tattoos are? Unless you want some tattoo to be extremely large, resolution here isn't going to play a very big factor. Now, obviously, you're going to want something that is clear and crisp, but like if it has really small resolution or small pixels, we're not too concerned about it for this project. The other thing too, looking for pictures online. What we want to look for are things that do not have watermarks. So for this particular Barbie right here, I clicked it and you see how it looks exactly the way it's supposed to look. There's no like weird watermarking or anything like that. This one seems to be really good too. Now, if I go over into this Etsy one, and I never suggest stealing someone else's images. So this one right here is an Etsy listing. If we were to click on that, you should be able to go and buy it, or it'll tell you where to buy it. And because it's watermarked, oh, it's right here. See that? This is someone's actual listing that they have created. I never suggest taking screenshots or saving images for images that you can buy. The whole watermark thing is because the watermark is there so you can go and purchase it at a different location. So this one right here, yes, there are really cute images in the Barbie theme, but there's watermarks in it. So for one, these are supposed to be paid for. For two, if I were to take a screenshot of this and print them, you would see those watermarks. If we wanted this right here, right? And we took a screenshot of it. Do you see on the legs right here, the dress, there is that grayish tone. If you can see it in your screenshot, it will print that way when we go to print this. And because these sheets are kind of pricey, we definitely do not want that. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is I found this image, I like this image. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna do open image in new tab. Okay, this is going to pop up, a new window is going to pop up. I am going to zoom in just a little bit and I'm going to take a screenshot. So Command Shift and 4, and we're just gonna drag a box around the entire image that I'm wanting to use. So when you have that, we'll just let go. Okay, there is going to be one of two ways you can do this. The easiest and quickest way to do this is just going back over into your word processing system and then dragging it over, your screenshot over, and dropping it in there. Okay, so if you do this, I'm gonna just copy and paste one. Do you see how there is this white box around your image? So if you wanted to tightly fill in, making a really tight tattoo paper, you're going to be limited to how much you can put on there, because you see how now I have this white box that's over that Barbie and yada, 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 right? It just kind of limits how much space you can put or how many images you can put on a sheet when you have a box like that. So the way that I would suggest doing it, and it's the way that I've done it for my dinosaurs and even the Post Malone tattoos, is I went back over into my image and I did a screenshot. So just like we did before. Okay, instead of moving straight over into my word processor, what I do is I go and open up a new website, and it's free to use, and it's called Remove Background. So I'm going to go over into that website. I'm going to take my screenshot and I'm just going to drop it in. It is going to remove the background for me. In previous videos, I've showed you how to do this for removing backgrounds for your pictures to make large fan heads or character cutouts. We've used this website a lot. It's one of my most favorite websites, and conveniently, it's free. Okay, so like I said, it does it automatically for you. You can see that that black and white checkered box, we can see that, and it automatically does it for us. When that's done, we're just going to press download. It's going to go into our downloads folder. Then what I am going to do is I'm going to go back over into my word processor. I'm going to find my download and I'm going to just drag it into my word processor. So while it looks like it has a box right here, if I drag this up over my original screenshot, do you see how I have it laying over top of my original screenshot, and you see how you can actually see what's behind that? It's because we removed the background. Now what we can do is we can resize these and we can just squinch them down, copy and paste, and we can rotate these just a little bit. See how now they fit nice and snug, meaning you're going to be able to get a lot more images on your sticker papers, meaning that you are going to save some space and not waste a whole bunch of kind of expensive material. Okay, so doing the same steps that we did previously. We're going to go back over into the Barbie, and I'm just going to look for more Barbie images to put on my tattoo paper. Okay, you know what? This one is actually really cute. It is like a blank circle, and so it kind of looks like it could use some writing in there. So I'm going to do the same steps as I've done before. Just going to right click that. Ooh, this thing is really big. And then I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to drag this screenshot over to that remove background website. Okay, It looks like at the very top right here that there is a black line. If that's the case, if there are things left in your image that didn't get removed that you wanted to get removed, just go to edit and then come over here into the erase. Now I turn this off, this like auto detect thing. I always turn that off. I don't personally care for that. And then I'm just gonna zoom in and then scroll up. And it actually looks like there is a little spot right here. Do you see how you can see the checkered marks in between that? I actually want that. So I'm gonna go over here to restore and I'm just gonna hover over, and now that checkered mark you can't see. Let's look at the entire image itself. Whoops. And it actually looks really good. So going back over into erase, I'm gonna make this smaller, and I am just going to erase that like weird black line that's at the very top of that screenshot. Okay, everything else looks good, so I'm just gonna press download. Doing the same thing we did before, we're gonna take our image, find our new remove background, and there it is. How stinking cute. Okay, before I make this smaller and kind of squeeze in to my paper, I am going to put like a customization in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert a text box. Okay, I'm going to change my text over to the Barbie font. I'll link the actual Barbie font that I'm using in the description of this video. It is the most perfect match to a Barbie font. Okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, look at how stinking cute that turned out. That was like, didn't take very long at all. I'm just going to take my now 2 different images. I'm going to group them over. Then I can just make this smaller. Okay, there's my finished tattoo. Oh my gosh, I love it. So now I have my one worded tattoo. I have these small little ones. Let's just keep going, filling up the page with any tattoo image that you want. Okay, so I have my entire tattoo paper filled in, anything that I wanted for that. Okay, so opening up your tattoo paper, there's going to be 2 different types of sheets. There's going to be one that looks like this with nothing on the back, and then there's going to be another one that looks like this and there's writing on the back. The directions on the packaging is really kind of vague, so I'm going to help you out here. The stuff that has the writing on the back is the stuff that we're printing on. You are going to want to put this right here. This is what we are printing on. So I'm gonna go and put this inside of my printer. This is my main printer that I use for all of my crafts. And you can see that the writing is on the back. I am just going to put this inside of my printer right here and print on that side. Okay, going back over into my word processor, we're gonna need to print this. So I'm gonna Command P, which is print. I have my main printer right here. I want my media quality to be the glossy photo paper, and then I want to come down to layout, and you need to flip this horizontally. Do not forget to do that. That is very crucial in this step. Now, if it's just images that have no text to it, it's not that important, but when you have tattoos that have letters on them, you need to remember to flip horizontally. And then for me and my printer, I have the ability to do a borderless print. So I'm gonna go over here to scale to fit paper size, and instead of the standard 8.5 by 11, I'm gonna do a borderless print. I like that things are borderless for my printer because I actually get more image and printing area when you do borderless prints. Then when that's done, you just wanna press print and wait for your piece of paper to get done printing. Here is my finished tattoo sheet. Oh my gosh. Did I tell you this project was like super easy? This is essentially it. Outside of putting the piece of plastic on here, project is finished. Okay, although this is dry, I don't like to put my fingers on it too much because I have noticed that sometimes the black doesn't dry as quick as I would like it. That might be my printer or it's just the paper. I'm not entirely sure. So I don't like to manhandle the sticker too much with my own hands. Okay, in that pack, remember how I said they had 2 different sheets, one of which is that plastic that has nothing on it. We are gonna need one of those. So I'm gonna set everything else aside. Okay, for the next portion of this project, you're just gonna need like a ruler or something hard to push down the plastic piece. I am going to wrap it with like just the edge piece with a cloth of some sort, just so it nicely glides onto the tattoo paper. Me personally, I'm just gonna use my weeding tool pick to get the corner lift the corner off. If you don't have one of these, you don't necessarily need it. It just makes it easier to take the plastic piece off of the backer. Then all you wanna do, try not to touch it too much, just wanna line up one corner to your tattoo paper. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that it's nice and straight. I'm gonna take this end that I have folded over, just going to lift it up just a little bit. Okay, when I have it lifted just a little bit, I'm now going to take my ruler. It is my ruler wrapped over in a cloth. I'm gonna go underneath. See how this is rolled up? I'm gonna hold on, it's really hard to see, but I'm gonna hold on to the corner of the piece of paper, and this is lifted up. I'm gonna take that ruler that is covered up with the cloth, and I'm just going to push it down and slide all at the same time. Okay, see how now there are no air bubbles in our tattoo paper? That's exactly what you want, because you want to make sure that it isn't bubbly. Okay, the one thing to remember about doing these types of tattoos, if you leave a large border around your tattoo, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see that on your skin as leftover. I have a picture of my daughter's tattoo that I did for her. We were in a hurry, and so I just slapped it on her, and you can see that like the edging, there's like this like weird clear rippling. That's because we didn't cut it too close to the actual print. So for these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go really close to the printed area, making sure not to cut off your print, but also to make it to where it's going to be cute when you put it on your skin. Now, if you're not too concerned about it looking like reptile skin, then you don't necessarily have to do that. I just like to make them cleaner. Okay, I just cut out one of each of them. They are seriously so stinking cute. Okay, so let's do the World of Barbie one. Oop. Okay, so putting these on is very simple, just like you would any other fake tattoo that you would get. All you do is peel off the little plastic piece, and then let's put one on. I have my cup of water right here. I'm gonna slide these over just so I don't ruin them. Okay, there it is on my hand, and let's just peel this off. Nice and slow. And look at how, of course now it's going to be upside down for us, but oh my gosh, look how freaking cute. I love it. So remember what I said about not cutting out the extra? You see that like where it's clear, you can see that there's like there's something on the skin. So if you leave a whole lot of extra, you're gonna be able to see it like all right here, but like so stinking cool. Okay, let's put a Barbie. I'm gonna peel this off. I'm gonna put a Barbie right here on my wrist. Look at, oh my, I'm seriously obsessed. And I cannot believe that I thought that this was hard, that this was going to be hard. Look at how freaking cute. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, I sure hope I gave you a new craft idea and inspired you to create, and I will see you later.